So it is Wednesday and we got some packing to do because we're going scouting this weekend. So we got one of these little bit further destinations to go scout, and we're going to do a camping trip out of this. And to do this kind of like a whole process, you know, we got to start the process on Wednesday, and I don't leave until Saturday morning at like 3 a.m. But you know, it's something that we've exchanged a lot of group texts, and it's you know, it's time to get started, if you will. And we've picked up some tips and tricks to kind of do this because we've done it now for a few years, and show off some of the gear that we use, and I think it'd make for a cool little video for the channel. So yeah, let's get started. I'd say one of the biggest tools in doing this is the Notes app on your iPhone. Actually, I use it for a lot of things, and you can actually just share right from it too. So if I need to share something with Dave as far as gear and lists, you can kind of take a look at what I got. So today I'm just trying to get all the camping stuff, at least major items, here to the front of the garage. Believe it or not, I did a camping trip in Illinois, or a hunting trip in Illinois, and forgot my sleeping bag. So that's always at the top of the list. Over here, boost some camera settings. I basically have my two bins that I like to work 80-90% out of my camping gear. I think 2 bins is a nice, because then you can't lose anything. I'll go through my list on my phone. Nothing crazy over the top here, you know. Couple lanterns, hatchet, which doubles as a hammer for tent stakes, aluminum foil, toilet paper, which okay, paper towels, trash bags probably need to be added, but I'll go through my list here. Nothing over the top. I got a small pan that I use in this thing that's like an 8-inch pan. I found I like that system with my burner over cast iron. Oh, here's a good ad here. Oh, I busted the package, but baby wipes doubled as like a redneck shower. I guess I'll just, you know, figure that out later. I am thinking about taking the inverter because I have over here the old trolling motor battery charging up because we don't have power. This is a pro tip right here. That way I don't have to pay for as much ice. I freeze a couple water bottles, pull them out, put them in the cooler. Obviously, with it being a solid 16 ounces, it stays frozen way better than just cubes. And it's also, you know, just the price of the bottle of water. I'll drink it once it defrosts, but kind of dual purpose.
Dave here, Whitetail Experience. I'm more of the camping type bunch that we got in our crew. One of the biggest things you gotta have is a pretty nice tent. We got the wall tent here, the Cabela's Alaknak. This bad boy works pretty good. Fits a lot of people, fits a lot of room, a lot of space, dog, high ceilings. You can get dressed in the morning while you're standing fully upright, which is great. You also gotta have a couple nice coolers, whether you want to be a big spender and get the Yetis, Arctic, the whole 9 yards. Get a nice little cooler. Fold out tables, these are little white fold up tables. You can get them for about 30-35 bucks, I think, at like Walmart. You don't have to get a very good one. They do the trick. You can cut meat on it, you can hose it off.
The ones that fold in half are significantly better.
Yeah, the ones that fold in half with the handle, must have. Don't get the full length ones. You're just gonna be fighting that when you're loading up your truck and stuff. The propane heater, we used it last night for the first time. It sucked. The Alaknak usually has a wood stove that we put in it, but we tried to save some space and save some time this year and not use it. We definitely should have brought it. We froze last night with the
Little
propane
buddy.
and little buddy. Yeah, water obviously. It's always nice to get a couple of the gallons of water, whether you just bring it from home or whatever you want to use it for. You can use it for for cooking, for cleaning your hands, for brushing your teeth. That way you're not using everything out of a little 16-ounce bottle of water. The little cooking grate that we use to cook on the fire. This guy, not the best, not the worst. It does the job, but at times when you want to graze it up like higher above the fire, you gotta do some finagling and prop it up on logs and stuff like this. Or you just kind of cook it off to the side of the fire usually. Does the job though, and it was like $10. So, cast iron skillets.
So no pressure, you can't burn eggs on video.
I know. Cast iron skillets are just, I mean, I'm sure a lot of people use them anyways, but they're kind of a must-have for camping. Because realistically, you got the oil and stuff that stays in there, and you just can just kind of give it a good wipe with a paper towel, you know, get you a nice bounty, and you're good to go. Paper plates, we like the actual paper ones, not the styrofoam ones. Yeah. And there's a couple utensils really for cooking. But you don't really need that. You could man up and do it just with a knife or something. But if you're going to do eggs, you gotta have a spatula.
A couple totes with some minimal
Yeah,
gear.
yeah. Totes for gear is always nice, just so you can keep your stuff kind of organized. I have like one camping tote.
Oh, camp shoes too. Like on
Camp
the
shoes.
camp.
Camp
Definitely.
shoes, that's huge. Like whether you want to wear like
Crocs.
or like slides, something that you can. So you're going in and out of the tent without tracking your dirty shoes into the tent. So you just wear your Crocs around camp or slip-on boots, and then you just kind of just slide them off and leave them at the door, and it works out perfect that way. That way, when you go into the tent, it's not tracking mud everywhere. And this is the Lacnac is a floored tent, so it's a wall tent with a floor. So yeah, it's like a normal tent floor.
Perfect. Anything else?
Oh, little hatchets.
You gotta have a little
Must add
hatchet.
if you're doing fires.
Well, it doubles too as a hammer.
Yeah, exactly. And you can kind of shave kindling off of any kind of firewood to start the fire. Yeah, I don't think that's about it, really.
That's a good little breakdown.
After a long ass day of scouting, if you're staying at a campground with a couple dudes, first thing you need, the first and foremost, most important thing you need is a nice ass crisp, ice cold Busch Latte.